Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Riff Kiss Craft Corner. How is everyone doing today? I am doing very well. I am going to be working on a cute dragon again. Told you, I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So you see the idea of me going to Cricut and then back to this. I need to talk to Audie and let her know I'm on. Oh, Instagram. Been cleaning off my email. There's so much email, it's not funny. Let me see if I can tell her. Okay, I'm here now. Hi everyone, welcome to Riff Kiss Craft Corner. How's everyone doing? I am going to be working on this cute little dragon. I'm trying to figure out what I did with a few little things here, but hey, we'll make it. So, how's everyone doing? Okay. Just looking for the cutter. Ah, yes. Hello, cutter. Found my cutter. So we are right now going to be working on the dragon scales. I want them to be kind of rounded with a point. Rounded with a point. And cut to the top. We got something new. We got something really good. We ended up getting a what's it called? My husband and I talked. Well, my husband knows about it.
You got a pasta maker.
I got a pasta maker, guys.
Or not exactly a maker, is it? It just folds out the sheet.
It's a maker. Well, it's not really technically a maker, but it's a pasta machine. So we got a pasta machine. Okay, so we just started getting the. We're gonna start right about here. And start bringing it into view. So we're going to be doing this next. We're going to be putting the scales downward to the bottom of the belly. That's my plan today. And we're going to do the tail. And I thought doing the scales would be a good idea today. What do you guys think? So we are going to tighten the scales and make it lovely. So I'm using a scale cutter. We're going to cut right here, pull it off, and we are going to start building the scales downward. Sorry, didn't mean to bang your nose. So we're going to start building the scales downward. Is it upward or downward? Let me check something. Let go. Thank you. Is it upward like this? I think it's upward like that. Just let me bring it up to maximize and then I'll look at the scales real quick. Okay. So yeah, scales upward. So it would be under. So all the scales would be going inward. Now we can make some of this cuts very easy off. There. So that starts the scales going downward into the going downward. So we are going to be doing that today, working on the scales going downward. And it's good to do it this way and then you know what you're doing. Between that and making the tail, I really do want to make the tail. So it blends inward to the other thing. So, good morning everyone. Welcome to Rifka's Craft Corner. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. I did quite a few things for Cricut. Yeah, Cricut. Yay. I'm checking to see if, yeah, Audie said she's seen. No, she hasn't seen. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, good morning everyone. I'm right now working on the scales going down the body, going down the neck. That's my goal today. I'm using using one of these things. Want to show someone about a busted canvas I made. I will be showing that on my Instagram. Don't want it too thin, but thin enough that it can be cut in place right here. There we go. And pull it off. And then this part right here, because we're doing the belly scales. Yep, we're doing the belly scales. I still need to make the other part. So that goes like that, that goes like that, that goes right here. And you kind of want to make it look like it's like this. So I'm looking at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start putting the belly scales on. So the belly scales start on the very bottom. You want to kind of blend it in, because this starts the belly scales. Oh, it's looking good. Starting the belly scales, guys. Oh, well, we already started the first belly scale. The belly scale looks like this, and I'll show you. Do you see how I put a belly scale right there? That starts the belly scale. It could go into like a rounded end instead of just this, but we'll see. I think I did pretty good on the look. Still need to make the tail. Part of me thinks making the tail would be easiest first and then doing the belly scales. But I also want to make a I want to make something to go over the, like some dots or whatever. Like little, I don't know. Maybe this might work to make the scales around the body. Not sure that's gonna look like dinosaur scales, but you can try. So we're right now working on the scales. I wish I had a scale roller. I wonder if maybe making little balls and putting the balls all over it might help. And make scales that way, maybe. Right now I'm testing different ideas out. So we'll try and figure out something. Not sure if I'm going to make good belly scales or not, but we're going to try making some type of scales. Let me know what you think. Do you think scales will look good or not? Because I'm trying to get an idea of what to do. Because I didn't have a scaler or something to make scales with. So this was another idea I had. Maybe just go little things and going downward. That's another thing I thought about doing. And then making the little pointers to put in to the back. We'll see. We'll see. So we go right here and we aim it right above that little spot right there. And by the way, I'm getting a new camera. It should work a lot better than this camera. So I can get a close-up of what I'm doing instead of so far away. So that should help a little bit with my lives. I made a few cute things during the Oh yeah, I think this looks kind of bumpy and that's kind of what I'm after. It's supposed to look leathery though. Just don't know. I could do something else. I think I know what I'm going to do. Where is a basher? Where is the well, I have this right here. I can use the aluminum foil, make it into odd shapes. That might help. Just so I can get bumps and lumps and all kinds of things on it. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that's getting the texture I need. Yeah, it's giving me the texture I need. You need that texture as if it's a leather, not leather, but you know what I mean. So we're doing texturing right now. Yes, this is adding the texture I need. That's good. I found a roundabout way of doing it without having to put a whole lot of strength into it, but enough to add texture to the dragon. Oh, this is amazing. I love the fact that I can do this texturing with the aluminium foil. That is so good. Don't worry, this will turn into what I hope it turns into. What do you think, Audie? Do you think it'll turn into something? There we go. That is brilliant. Why didn't I think of this before? Just texture it. Oh, this is good. Who knew aluminium foil will work as a texturing thing? Right now I'm making a fairy dragon. They're little mischievous little girl eyes. Although my husband has it in his book as a mischievous little girl. I think he would even agree with this texturing. Yeah, it's working really well. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to make the tail and then work on the scales? I think the tail would work really good. But boy, is it textured! I'm so happy. It's textured. That looks good. Texturing looks really good. I like that look of that texture. Took me a while to figure out how I was going to texture her, but it's looking really good. And I can cook it like that and then put more stuff on it. But right now we're going to work on the tail. So we just did the I don't know. Trying to figure out how I'm going to do the tail. So what we're going to do is right now we're going to fix the tail to go around that and then blend in and then texture it as we go. I think that's a good idea. What do you think? You look absolutely perfect for texture. I'm so happy about that. So we're going to use this to roll on. You can use pretty much anything that is rounded to make to do what you need to do. No, I'm going to get it where it rolls out a little more than this. because I'm trying to do the tail. So right now I'm trying to do the base. So I'm doing the base of it at the moment. As you can tell, there's the tail right here. And that's to be worked in so it's nice and smooth. I'll be fixing the texturing soon in this too, but it's textured and I feel so much better knowing it is textured. We're right now working on the tail going down. Oh, it's okay. So you home now? So we're going to be doing the texturing, but I am actually very happy about the texture. I'll show you the texture. Do you see the texture? I did really well on that. I used just a little aluminium. That's all I did, aluminium foil, and I made it into texture. So right now I'm working on the tail. I'll show you what I'm talking about. The tail end, because we're going to be building that tail. Yeah, I wanted to make certain this whole area right in here was textured so I can cook it and later on do the coloring and all that stuff. But right now I'm building up the tail because we want the tail to come in nice and smooth first, and then we'll build it. We want it to be on the underside and the top side. Ah, okay, cool. How was your visit? I made some very interesting stuff during this weekend, or during this week. My father-in-law hasn't been home, so it's perfect timing to work the Cricut. Yeah, I think that's gonna look good for the tail. And the feet. Okay. Okay, so we're starting the tail and we're going to work our way down. Yeah, the foil is a good idea, and then you can bring the tail into the fold. Yeah. I said I was going to be working on the I said I was going to be working on the dragon during the live. That's good. Yeah, and I'm working on the tail at the moment, guys, because the tail is the key for this cute little dragon. Oh, cute. I guess it's cute. It's a fairy dragon, so yeah. I'm working on the tail. I will be working on the wings, not this next week, but the week after. So, starting the Gregorian calendar when January comes, expect the channel to change a little bit. I've been doing some searching, making certain I figure out how to reach my people. So I am excited about it. But yeah, I am going to be doing Cricut. And I'm going to be doing clay and resin. I got a mystery resin coming this week sometime. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm just showing you what I'm doing here. It's called blending into the dragon. You want to make certain you blend it, like really blend it into to make the tail, because that will help make the tail even stronger and more vibrant when everything's said and done. So yeah, I went and bought myself a pasta maker. Jeff knows about it, and he might use the pasta maker on the other settings for his, making his spaghettis and stuff like that when he makes pasta. But one side of the pasta maker is only for my clay. I think I have that blended. Now to have it blended on this side, you just use your thumb and your forefingers and you blend it in. You do not want this to look anywhere like it's never been part of the dragon. That's why I'm blending it in. Blend, blend, blend. Blend with your finger. Blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. And this is the tail. This is where the tail's going to come out. So, we are doing really well on this. That's good. That's good. Looks like it's standing up somewhat. So we're going to bring this down just a tad bit more because we want it to be, oh no, you do not fall off. Whatever you do, do not fall off. There, that's good. So we're going to get that blended, and this is the important thing, is to get it blended. Once you blend something, it'll look much better. So I'm going to use, what do I have here that I can use to blend it? So you just use I use whatever I can find to blend with. I'm using a piece of pen at the moment. So I'm using a pen to blend it in. And I think I did pretty good on the blending. Because once I start doing the, crunch, crunch like this, it'll hide the blending that I did. So that's good. Now, let's make, oh, Margles, don't you dare. Get back into your little socket of your foot. Don't do this to me. Hold that on. You do not come off. Okay. Don't you love when your foot decides, oh, I'm going to come off? Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Come on. Out. Out from behind and out to the top. Come on. You're fine. There, that's better. The toenails was trying to say, I'm going to come off. Not likely for me. You're not. So we're going to get the aluminum foil again, guys. And we're going to do this. We are going to roll it. We are going to roll it into the shape we want the tail to be in. So we're going to roll it this way, because one thing I learned is working with tails and everything, you want to pretty much, and it has to be a slim tail. It has to be. And let me see if I can get it just like this. Okay, so that helps me know what I need to do. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So the tail is right here. As you can tell, it's a nice little tail. Wouldn't you agree? Tail. And this will be added to the back end of this dragon. So now we need to flatten this to wrap it around that little piece. So good morning to whoever came in. Welcome to Rift Kids Craft Corner. I hope you all are having a lovely day. I'm having a lovely day myself. Can't seem to find my roller, guys. Sorry. If I could find my roller, I would use my roller. But I did find my cutters, so that's a good sign. See, one thing about being in our own home, nothing's going to be missing. Nothing. I'll know where my rollers are, where my cutters are, where my clay is, everything. Okay, so let's do it right up here and here. And we'll wrap it around this. You want this clay to stay in place, so yeah, I think that'll work good. Going to look at this. See, this part can go right into that little section right there. And this can go into, yeah, that'll work. Yep. So right now I am rolling this into the thing just so I can get it all wrapped around this. Once it's wrapped, then we'll talk about how I put this together. About this much. So yeah, talking about Cricut, I did some work on, made a busted out canvas on my Cricut. I will be putting that on my Facebook and Instagram, so you guys will get to see my Cricut work. I haven't done anything on Facebook or anything, but things are going to change. Things are going to change big time. I wonder if my roller's under here. So much stuff here. Give me like 2 seconds, guys, while I find my roller real quick. I need that roller. So I'm going to get my roller. My roller's not very far from me. I can go in there. This. Oh, we go right here. Oh, purple. Right here. Right here. I'm just moving the rollers, trying to find my roller real quick. It's quite important that I find that roller. Cute snowflake. You can go up there. You're very cute. You can go up there. I've also made the snowflake. The snowflake lights up. Here's one of my snowman things. I'm looking forward to using it. So that's pretty cool. Right now I'm looking for my roller. You know what? And lay on that. Might use some of my Cricut to really add to things. Okay, now is my roller down here. You know, I saw my roller. It has to be not very far from me. It's on my table, by the way. It's on my table. I just have to look really quickly for my roller. My roller. It's an acrylic roller. You look amazing. Can't wait to put you on. But you're not what I'm after right now. Come on, I know you're not very far from me. I can feel you. I can feel you. You're not very far from me. Is that my roller? No, that's not my roller. There's my cutters. I have 2 cutters. They're very nice, by the way. 2 cutters. But my roller is missing at the moment because I need that roller. It's an acrylic roller. I know it's not very far from me because I remember seeing it here. So we will get it. We will get it. Is the roller right here? No, it's not there. I thought the roller was definitely here because I remember seeing it. Okay. Was I wrong in thinking my roller was here? Okay, the acrylic roller is not there. I thought it was. Okay, sadly my acrylic roller is not there. But that's okay. We'll work something out. I actually do have something else I can use as a roller. Yeah. We got it now. We can finally make some rollers. Well, rollers. Not rollers, but you know what I mean. Come on. Well, we got a new game, my husband and I did. It's called It Takes Two. Stay on page. Don't do this to me. Thank you. It Takes Two. It is a I think it's that thick on it. Yeah, that works. Yep. Maybe later on in when we get our new home, Jeff will join me in a lot of my lives. Maybe. But he does have schooling he has to work on. So It Takes Two is what it's called, the game. And we went and got that game because Jeff and I want to play cooperatively, I guess is the word I'm trying to find. Oh, that worked really well. Now we can Makes sure this fits really nicely on tail. Guess what, guys? I did the tail. The tail is getting done. Yay! I want to get the tail done. That's one that's been that I didn't work on the tail at all. And usually the tail is the first thing I work on, so that tells me I didn't do anything. So yeah, I have a game called It Takes Two. Oh, we plan on doing it. Well, we can't do it on live. As much as I would love to do it on live, we can't do it on live. So, but we did get a new game, my husband and I did, and we're going to try it out. And most likely it'll be when my father-in-law gets back. Right now, I'm enjoying my Cricut time. Right now, I am taking that little opportunity to do my Cricut work. Does that make sense? I can't really work on my Cricut as much, except for when it's when he takes off for this or that. So I'm right now working and blending this all together. That's what I'm working on. So I'll use this to blend it in. And you want to kind of have enough blend, because I'm right now blending it. I have been working on, and I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I've been working on some AI work too. I don't really like AI, but this little guy right here that I'm working on at this moment in time is actually an AI project I did on Night's Cafe. See, there's a tail starting to come out, isn't it? It's starting to come together. It's looking good. I'm really happy about that. I still want to make the scales on the front side too, but right now I'm really wanting to work on the tail, because what is a dragon without a tail, right? A dragon without a tail doesn't really make it a dragon. So I already fixed the tail to pretty much fit. And I'm using all my avenues. I have I like working with aluminum foil, because that will help bring the tail together, if that makes sense. My nose itches. And you want it to be smooth. It has to be smooth. If it's not smooth, then it's not, because tails are not bumpy or lumpy or whatever. Wouldn't you agree? Tails are not bumpy or lumpy. They're usually smooth as all get out. So you want to have it nice and smooth. But at least the tail is starting to come together. But right now, I have been working a lot on my Cricut, and I've made a few Cricut things, Cricut designs. I made a lantern, which I already showed you the lantern last week. But I made other things. I made a busted out canvas. That one makes me extremely happy about it. Okay, so it's looking less bumpy and lumpy. And more tailish. Okay, so here's the thing. You have to make certain it's nice and flat. Well, not flat, but nice and not so lumpy bumpy. Because tails are not lumpy bumpy, unless you're talking about a Protosaurus tail, then that's lumpy bumpy. See? Nice and flat as much as possible. Because, well, we want the tail to look really good, don't we? So, right now I'm working on basically working it in, working it out, whatever it's called. Another plan we also have is that we plan on getting what you call a we're late to the table, guys. We are. Sorry, I needed my drink because my voice was starting to sound a little off. So, yeah, I really wanted to get it not lumpy bumpy, but smoothed out. So that will take a little bit of time to smooth out, but right now I am working on the tails at the moment. I hope everyone's okay with that because I like working with tails, and it needs to be done. That is why I think my pasta machine will be beneficial because it will flatten it out and make it just perfect. Instead of me doing it like this, it'll just come out nice and smooth, But for now, until I find my acrylic thing, it's going to look like this. Okay. So we're trying to cut it into shapes. Yeah. I'm just using this as my guide to help me Okay. So we're going to put this on here, right here. And I'm going little by little to make certain it fits on the tail. So right now I'm working this in. We want it to be smooth as possible. I've never seen any kinks in tails, so making a tail is not hard per se, but it is an interesting situation. Helen, if you're here, I hope you're having a beautiful winter time. I hope everyone's having a beautiful winter over there, because I know it's winter now. Well, technically not in America yet until the 21st. That's the first day of winter, I think. But some people already have snow on their ground. Let me know if you have snow on your ground. So right now I'm using my fingers to smooth it out, because we want it to smooth out and not be lumpy bumpy. Yeah, that's more like it. Smooth it out. You want it to be smooth as all smooth. One thing I found out with polymer clay, it's made of plastic and clay. So it can be easy, but it can be hard to work with. I found out more about why we need a pasta maker is because it will smooth out the lumps and bumps. Yeah, that's better. It's getting there. So we're working on the fairy dragon. I will work on the little horns and set that up next after I'm done with this. So right now I'm okay. There's someone I've been watching off and on. Okay, there we go. It's now starting to look a little bit more. I'm using my fingers to pull it downwards. Pull it downwards. Just don't tear off the rest of the other area that you put it on. This is called blending in with your fingers. Who knew I was ever going to work with clay? I mean, I worked with clay when I was in the high school, or well, actually junior high school. I made a cute little bowl for my, one of those little bowls that we make in school for our parents. And there's a section of the clay right there. Isn't that pretty cool how I did that? It just helps build it up, bring it in, make it look good. And that's cool. That's one way of handling everything. Okay. Then we push this down just a tad. And then we use this as our little thing here, because it's getting smaller and smaller. Nice and smooth. And then you just blend this in. You just use your fingers, blend this in. Because I will be putting it on, I will be putting the tail on the dino once I'm all dino. Sorry. I have the dinosaurs on my brain. I do plan on making a unique type of the triceratops. Oh, don't do that. Why is the am I still here? Please give me a yes or a no. Am I still here? Thumbs up or a dolphin or something. Just to let me know I'm still here. Because at first it said connection lost. And there's, as you can tell, I'm slowly getting it to look really good. Oh, I'm still here. Thank you. Because the thing went and said connection lost. And I'm like, no, I don't want connection to be lost. It happens too. It's like every time I'm on Restream, it's like connection lost. What? No, I don't want connection lost. So right now I'm working on the tail. Oh, thank you, Audie. Dolphins all the way across. Awesome. So it's amazing how this is going to turn. Woo! I almost dropped that. Oh dear. You see, I could have went many different ways, but I think I chose the right way today. And you can tell it's smoothing out. It's looking mostly good for a tail. Wouldn't you agree? And then you have to taper off at the very back. So that will be pretty cool once I get it tapered off. But yeah. So what we're going to do here is we're going to roll this a little bit. And then we're going to roll this over it. I'm excited about the horns. I'm not sure how I want the horns to look. Do I want the horns to, well, I kind of want it the way they have it, the twisty horns. I kind of want it, the twisty horns. Now that we are pretty much all the way around, we're going to go around now. And this is going to be easy to blend in because I use my thumb to do the blending. And it just goes over, blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. And you want to blend it into this little section right in here. And you want to blend it down to here. And you want it to be pretty much all the way blended. I'm going to ask my husband to do me a favor while I'm working on the tail and everything. I just want to make sure I got most of the tail done before I ask him to do it. It really needs to be thinned out is what I'm trying to do right now. So let me call my husband. Jeffrey? Yeah, and it's starting to blend inward and it's starting to look good. And this is going to be my husband's mascot. So what I'm trying to do is now slowly bend this. You want to bend it, slowly bend it. You don't want to ruin it. You want to slowly bend it. That'll tell you if you got it, if you got it just right or not. Clean you up like jock stitch. I don't know. I haven't seen the. I haven't seen show. Right. This is a little still too far back. If I put that there, just making sure I get it just right. Yeah, I think that looks pretty close. But I don't know if it will clean you up like Jack's Nemo did. Jack did to Nemo. I don't know. Sorry, M. Young. I don't know the answer to that one. I haven't looked at the Jack's to Nemo. It's a mischievous dragon. But I'll let you know as one that has been, he's writing a book and he actually has the female fairy dragon. I'll have to look up, look up the thing, and why is it okay? So what we're trying to do is organize this part right here. Let's see. It's close. It's close what I have on that picture. It's very, very, very close. So it would have to be okay. In and out, but I'm back, right? Am I back? Let me see. That would work. Close. Audio, is it looking better now? Okay. Does it look okay? Or does it look really bad? Oh, man. Trying to get this tail on is going to be fun. Don't you agree? Oh, no, no, no. And why is this coming off? Okay. So I can stop doing that. But right now I'm more concerned about this tail. Thank you. I'm working hard on the tail right now. Oh, don't do that. I'm not even done with you. Sorry, I'm talking to my tail. Okay, I'm getting there. I will have the tail on soon. And as you can tell, I'm smoothing the tail on. This is where it's going to get interesting. Trying to hold the tail on because it got ripped off. Making the tail is not that hard, guys. I just doing a different route. I'll fix it shortly. Now let's put it back onto its pedestal. Oh, you burgles. The little toenails are all coming off, which really is frustrating. When it's all done, said and done, it'll look good. But right now it looks ugh. Okay, now I have to fix a little bit more into the little divot here because it shouldn't be a divot in it at all. You want it to be pretty much like it's part of the tail. The tail is part of the thing. So you want to blend it so you have the tail and you have the rest of them being pretty much equal to each other. I still wish I understood what the other guy was asking. keeps asking me something about Nemo. Can your fairy dragon clean me up like Jax did to Nemo? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know who Nemo is. I don't know who Jax is. I am probably going to look into them later on, but right now I am trying to work on this fairy dragon because it's been, I will say this has been a little cantankerous of a dragon to make. If you know what I mean. Little cantankerous. But someone asking me that, I don't know who it, I don't know who Jax is. I don't know who the other one is. So to ask me that question is like asking me, like I know about them, and I don't. But if it's anime, then I can look into it. My husband and I have been watching a little bit of anime, so, but we haven't been looking at the dragons. We've been looking at mostly, I don't know. Okay, keep coming this way. Okay. I need to make a little, just a little slider and not ruin my tail. Okay, no. Somewhere here I can make a little slider. Okay, I'm making a little slider so I can move the tail, you know, around. That helps me turn it. Don't worry, I'll be fixing every avenue of this little tail. That's what I'm saying. That's the only Nemo I ever heard of. I never heard of but it might be a Japanese Nemo. You never know. What happened here? What happened to his toe? Fine, be that way. I'll fix your toe. Yeah, I was thinking of the same thing. Finding Nemo. That's the only Nemo I know of. And who's Jax? Get back onto your. You need to go this way. That's more like it. Yeah, you'll work. Why do you keep trying to break off? Stop breaking off. Virgos. Now we can finally work on it. So it is Finding Nemo? Oh, okay. So how would a dragon clean up? I don't get it. So why would someone ask if my fairy dragon would clean them? Stop it. Thank you. Sorry, I'm concentrating at the moment, so I look up off and on now. But how would a fairy dragon clean someone? Although my husband has a dragon that actually was reading a book about a dragon cleaning him with a light flame. But I don't think fairy dragon does that. Sorry, I'm working on the underside belly, underside of the dragon, fairy dragon. There, I think that looks good. That looks really good. Whew! That was hard work. I think we fixed the toenail. And I might put a little bit right here, in here, just so it holds it in place. So I'm going to use this as my guide. Thank you. And hold this in place. Um, that looks better. That looks good. And that just brings it down just a tad. Let me look at it now. This is just to help me turn it. We're getting somewhere, by the way. We're getting somewhere because it's now, we have all the feetsies in it. Well, minus this one. What? Because the chat. Yeah, that looks much better. We're getting it. We are actually getting it, guys. I'm very happy about this. Took me a while, but I think we got the toes is staying on. Yay! So we have one more part of the tail to do, which is the end part of the tail right here. I'll show you the end part of the tail. Kind of wanted to bring it closer like this and bring this outward like that. Like maybe like that. And it would look really good. I fixed the tail on this side right in here. On the underside, that part's fixed. It looks like it's a lizard about to pounce. It really does. But it's not a lizard. Trust me. Right now, it looks like a lizard. But it's not a lizard. Not one bit. So right now, I'm just finishing this part right here. And we're going to keep building it until it's done. But I'm quite pleased with it, to be honest. And using aluminum foil has really helped keep it, you know, pretty much really good. When you agree on it, it looks really good compared to what it was starting to look like. Before you kept seeing what you called the, not the underbelly, but you were looking at the, I don't know what it is. So fairy dragons, as far as I know, don't clean people with their fire. I don't think so. There is a dragon in a different book my husband's reading where it did. Not a fairy dragon, but a different dragon did. But I think I'm doing pretty good on this fairy dragon. I might be able to make the horns today. I even finished fixing the other part, and I even have it textured now, which is a good sign, right? Having it textured, very good sign. And how I textured it is with the with a piece of aluminium, believe it or not. Okay. This is called blending it in. So you use your tool that you're using and you blend it in. You want it to look as good as possible. Then you use your fingers to blend it in. Now you want the bottom, you want the dragon to have a texture. So we're going to work on the end part of the tail, which is amazing because we got to the end of the tail. I'm really excited about this little guy. It took me a while to work on him, but he's looking really good. I still need to add spikes to him. I still need to add ears to him. And I need to add, what else do I need to add to him? But to answer you, Jax, well, not Jax, but what's his name? To answer you, Am Young, I don't think so. I don't think she will be blowing fire to clean. Okay, we're going to finish the underside too. Yes, the horns, the claw. Well, I have the claws. I already have the claws. Unless you mean the wing claws. But it doesn't look like she has wing claws. But yeah, I don't have the claws. But the scales. There's scales underneath the under the dragon. Okay, we're gonna lift you up just a tad. Just like this. So I can look at the underside. And this is what I'm talking about, where I am right now working on the scales. Well, not the scales, but working on where it all comes out smooth, and then I can texture it all the way down to its tail. That's my goal today. It's texture and also maybe make the horns. But we have aren't these claws? Whoops. Aren't those claws? Just showing that they did the claws already. Right now I'm working on the tail. Because the tail needs to be done. And then once I do the texturing and everything, it will go into the oven to be cooked. But yeah. Yeah, I agree. Claws would be next, but I already worked on the claws before I did the horns. So, which is fine. It'll look good. That's one thing I like about using using something. I'm just right now working it up so it comes out nice and stiff. And you want to have it not pointed a little bit. Taper it off. Taper it off. And then bring it down. Oh, there you are. Bring this down so it's nice and flat. And then we will do what you call blending up here. Bring this back a little bit. Come on. Thank you. Back a little bit. It's kind of hard to get into that little groove right there. But you want to kind of get into that little groove just to keep it nice and smooth. Because I will be coloring this little girl. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like how it's turning out? I think I got the tail down pat. And that's where I want it to end up, like that. Oh, I did really good. Maybe aim this just a tad out like this. Bring this a little closer to its feet. Oh, wow. That just brings it in. Bring it to its little feet. Stay there. Oh, oh yes. Yes. I'm loving it. Guys, I'm loving it. It's turning into something. Now what we want to do is we want to mark it with you kind of want to bring out the you don't want the underside to be like that because underside doesn't have the the texture. But oh my word, I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving how this is starting to turn out. I think Jeff is going to love it too. This needs to be fixed over into that little section right there. Just a little bit. Now texture. She is coming together. It was just a process to get it all going the way I wanted it to go. And you wanted to and that's why I said blending is a good thing to do if you want to get this to look right. For me, I had to blend first before I could put the texture on. That way I know for a fact my piece of dare come apart. This hand just, this hand. Okay, we're going to put a little thing on the hand just to make certain the hand stays in place. This hand has been a pain in the bum for me. Now back to what I was working on. Sorry about the hand, guys. This hand was being a pain in the bum to me. Why is it this hand is being a pain in the bum to me right now? So what I have to do is lightly put something on that hand, just so it stays in place. Okay, we got the hand fixed because it was being a little bit of a pain in the bum. Now we can lift this up on top of this for a second. And I'm going to give you a overall view of what my vision is. So I just did the texturing of the tail and of the body. If you look here, I'll lift it up so you can look at the texture. There should be some texturing, quite a bit of texturing to be exact. So we just finished the texturing. We finished using the fixing the hand. It's going to be a little off, but it's coming together. It's coming together, and I kind of want to bring this toe down just a tad. Keep the hand strong, but the toe can. There. You look amazing, except for this hand. Just is like, I'm not going to be thin. I'm not going to be thin for you. I will never be thin for you. So if I do it just right, might be able to make it look kind of thin. And we'll just mark it a little bit on the hand, so you know it's a dino. Not a dino, but you know what I mean. Now, we will add the scales soonish, but I think I'm in the mood for making the horn on the head. What do you think? Let's make the horn. So, horn's easy. and the ear too. Now, from what I'm looking at, the ear is in the back of the horn. So what do you think so far? Is it coming together? Is it even looking like she's coming? Does it even look like she's starting to look like a fairy dragon? Or even a dragon at all? Let me know your thoughts. So right now, we are going to make the ears. Okay. Okay. Looks like an ear. Maybe a little bit more. So I did reach the lizard part. That's good. Right now I'm going to work on the ear. Needs to be a little bit bigger. Just a little. So we're right now working on the ear. Let me look at her ear. Too small. I'm trying to make it, but it's so hard. How the heck did I do that other ear? I had to have used a little bit more clay to make that ear look that good. Seriously, I'm going to show you the ear, and then you'll understand why I'm like, how in the world did I do that ear? Do you see it? Do you see the ear? That's the same size now. Yay, I did the ear! I did good on the ears. Yay! The ears are done, guys. The ears are done. Oh, right here. If you're wondering why I'm putting holes in it, it's to get ready for the wings. But that's not going to be done until a different day. But still making the wings. So the wings go in the back of the shoulder blade area. Okay. Maybe I'm in the wrong area for that one. Yeah, that's better. That's good. That's good. And then we'll make the mound for it. What I mean by the mound is you put like a little piece of clay, make it into a snake of clay, and you make it where the wings look like it's coming out of the thing. So you're trying to make it look like it's coming out of the skin, and you can see where it's coming out at, if that makes sense. Same situation right here. You do the same with the other side. And this is where the wings come out. The wings are going out this way. So it's going to look really cute when it's all done. Well, as cute as you can make a fairy dragon look. Mischievous little things. So you're putting this part. So you want to kind of get things ready for the wings when you're going to work on the wings next. After in the next live is going to be the wings. But I am going to put this in the oven to cook. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, symmetrical, even. That's good. Now we have the feet. We have the tail. Stop moving. We have the ears. Woohoo! We're getting somewhere. Do you see the ears? Isn't it cute? The ears are looking good. Now for the fun part. I can't remember if that's two of them or one of them. Can't tell. But from what I'm gathering, it's two, but one is in the back end of it. So it's almost like a small horn, then a big horn. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta look at the picture real quick. I cannot see what I'm doing until I get an idea. Yeah, there's a smaller horn over in the middle. Okay, that makes sense. So we're going to do the smaller horns first. And it's going to look cool. So we're going to take that and we're going to take about this much. And we're going to make a horn. A small, teeny tiny horn. And we're going to cut it in half, like right here. And we're going to put it right in the middle, right there. And it has an upward motion like that. So we're going to go with a upward motion. Now, is it a good horn? Not really, but hey, who's making it? It's not AI. I'm making it, but it is from one of my AI projects, and I'm right now doing something I made on AI, and I think this is about the right size of a horn. Sorry guys, I'm just looking. This one needs to be cut just a bit more. And one right there. Not with that little curl. Thank you. Okay, so we just got the back horns done. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see how small and thin the back horns are? That is a goal of mine. I wanted it to have that small, thin back horn because that's what it has in the picture. So we are going to what you call anchor it. It's pretty close to the back horns. I am getting another webcam, guys. I went and bought myself another webcam to see if I can fix this problem so you can get a close-up of what I'm doing. Would you like to see so far what I've gotten? Do you see the tiny horns? Now, the big horns, from what I'm gathering, is better. Big horns go right about here backwards. And it goes into what you call a swirl. A very strong swirl. So right now I'm working on the big horns. But it is looking almost like the picture. Almost, not 100%. Yeah, they curve outwards a little bit, but yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But oh my word, are they gorgeous. This is going to be a nice looking dragon. And then going down all the way across is this gorgeous, all the way down to the bottom. So I had to make these little things going from here all the way down to the tail tip. And those are called spikes. So I'm right now getting an idea of the size to make certain I got the right size. It has to be even, guys. So, don't think that's even. Sorry, I was looking at it and I'm like, that does not look even. That looks even. Now we're going to be working on the horn. Woohoo! So how I make the horn is pretty easy. So the first thing I do is I get it to where it looks like the horn. But you want to have it thin and thin. Yeah, thin. Really thin at the base. And to twist, you just want to start twisting it very gently. You don't want to be too rough on your twisting. Yeah, that's the horn. You want it to have the twist all the way to the edge out here. And what I just did is I put twist in it. So you can see the twisted horn. Do you see what I did there? The horn is twisted like it's supposed to be. And that is how you do it. And then you want the curve inward like this a little bit, like that. And you want it out like that. And you want it right here. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off a little bit so I can set it. Upward like this. Might have to use a small thin wire, I think. But I still like how it twisted. But I gotta figure out how to get it so it stays upward. I could probably put it up like this. And use a piece of, I'm not sure. Give me a minute, guys. I am trying to become very artistic when it comes to an idea, and I don't know if it will work, but we'll try something. What do you think? But oh my word, it's coming out gorgeous. It's coming out really pretty. It's coming out really good. Okay. Do is aim this with a hint like this. No. And this sticks into that just for a little bit, just to hold it in place. No, it needs to be up a little higher. That's better. And then bring the curve right about there. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, I'll show you what I did. Just so you can get an idea. But that looks good. I like that. But we need to make certain this stays up. Can stay there, and that can aim like that, I think. But I want that little, the little thing. Nope, needs to be out this way a little bit more. Yes, that is brilliant. So what do you think? Do you like how that turned out? No, I have to do the same thing again to get the curve. And I want it to be thin. It has to be about the same length. So let's work on the curve again. Making this is kind of fun, but you have to be very gentle. You don't want to twist it to the point where you twist it off. Does that make sense? But I think I did really well on the dragons. That's what I'm doing. I thought I did. It's too thick, too thin. I have to redo it. If it's too thin, then you have to make it a little thicker. I want it the same width, but it needs to be twisted correctly. So, which way did I twist? Nope, I twist this way. You want that twist to show, but you don't want to twist it too roughly. We don't want it to twist too roughly, and that's the clue right there. If it's too rough, then it doesn't. Okay, what happens if you take too long, not too long to twist, but if you do it gently, like I'm doing right here, then you'll have a gorgeous twist, and you don't have to go making the twists. You twist it yourself. But if you can't twist it, then you have to make it. But I can twist. See the length. Yeah, it works. No, so I have the right length. Sorry, I'm looking at it. Okay. Then you want to pull off right about here so you can set up the twist the other way. And you want to go above the eye right about here. where it's blended in. And then you want to bring it outward like this. And in like that. Outward and in like that. So I need another aluminum foil. One thing is you can use the aluminum foil to help you in the curing part. But leaf, yeah. Lift this up, lean it forward, just slightly. You want to lift this back a little bit. So, sorry, I'm just trying to get the idea of it. Up, up, up above the ear. Come on. That's fine. This one just popped off. Yeah, I know it's sketchy again, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just having a heck of a time trying to get it to stay up. This one's up, but this one's being a bit cantankerous. Might have to put a little bit, oh, stop it, ball of this into this, just so it can stick. Oh, Margot, stop it. Really. Stay. I understand how to fix maybe. Oh, Murgles. I'm going with a little different look. Maybe that. Now just stay where you are and stop moving off. Yeah, that's more like it, and it's still hitting the ear. If I can bring the ear down. It's not touching the ear now. Let's take a little bit of this and let's put this and this to hold it in place. No, I said this and this. Still running on the ear. Well, I could fix that with a piece of and this part can push it down into this. Hold it in place. And this one can go back here. And hold it. No, you don't. Stop it. Okay, we got it. Okay, it's above that thing now. And it's above that thing. Yay! We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. So, for right now, we did do the ear. We did do the things. So, rounded. And I want to kind of bring that little part out just a bit more, just showing it's a dragon with the eyes being more pronounced. I might make a different one because this is just not holding in place. Yeah, but I'm gonna fix something. This was frustrating because it was like coming apart all the time. So we're gonna do a different route. We are going to have this part right here. Then we're gonna aim this one up on the very top, and let's see if we can get this in here. Because I want it to hold it in place. Tired of it coming down and shutting down. So we're going to hold this in place with a new thing. Yes. So we're going to turn it like this. Good. And we're going to do the same right here where the yeah. We're going to wrap this around the other one just so it can hold into place where I need it to hold into. Let's see if that helps. Hi, babies. Yeah, we're going to do something different. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. You up there, you stay right on that little area right there. And you stay right in that little area there. That was frustrating. At least it lifts it up above the ear. And that's what I was worried about. Lift it up. No, you do not fall. If you want to fall anywhere, you fall right on this little area right here. Does it take away from the other part? Yeah. You can still see the little horns in the back. And you can see the ear right there. Don't you dare fall. Now I was just working a little bit on the eyes to bring out the eyes a little bit better. Make it thicker. Much better. Yeah, we don't touch it, but I had to fix the eyes because the eyes have to be a little bit more thicker. But I'm not touching it other than to fix the eyebrows. Because the eyes, if you look at the eyebrows, they have like a hook right in there. So I'm trying to bring that hook to make it even more pronounced. But now that it's on, I'm going to be putting it in the oven shortly. Oh, that was a pain in the bum. Yeah, that's more like it. Just brings out the eyebrow a little bit more. I'll fix it. Just let me finish this part up. You go back up where you belong. Thank you. And as long as I can see the second horn, sorry, you are driving me nuts. So you're going up there. Ha! And you, yeah. As long as it's not touching the ears, I'm a happy camper. Oh, I pray so. I can't afford to have it not come out whole. So we're going to put this. Oh, you don't. No, you don't. Still showing the horns? The little horns and the ears and everything? Yeah. Just make some of the ears stay kind of blended in. Oh, you bloody thing! Really? All I wanted to do was do this real quick to blend it in. Okay. It just moved. It moved when I didn't want it to move. Let's see if we can get this to fit back onto this thing. Still above the ear? Yes. You're a pain in the bum. That's what you are. You just don't want to stay up. You really don't. You want to keep touching that ear. Yeah, chaos does. Is it above the ear? Yes. Is it showing the little horns? Yes. Is it fur gogs? Really? You. You. Hold on to this. tightly. You go. It's like it does not want to do this. Nope, you're still touching the ear. Above the ear. Yes. Not so curled. Not so curled. Above the ear. Yes. I keep thinking this is just a little bit too big. Now, maybe now it'll hold into place. Stop it. Stop it. Still touching on the ear. Still touching on the ear. Okay, be right back. Let me fix this ear thingy. This is driving me nuts. Okay. We didn't want it to touch on the ear. So what we need to do is lift it up above it, above its little ear thingy. Add a little bit of piece underneath it, just so it holds it into the place I need it to hold. And then do that little thing there. I will have it. It will be done. Still on the ear. Not really doing the picture of what I want. Off the ear! Finally! Want this ear out a little bit. Now, back up. Let's try this again. Oh, for God's sake. Do you know you're a pain? Do you? Talking to my my artwork. Are you above the ear? Please tell me you're above the ear. No, you're not above the ear. Stay above the ear. Nope. Barely above, but you're still above the ear. No, you're not doing that. Yep. Yep. It's done now. It's done for now. I still have to put the wings in after that, but I did the horns. I did the feet. I did the tail. Everything came to peace. Just don't do too much moving. Nope. Still above the ear? Good. This needs to be lifted just a tad bit up. Yes, you're now above the ear. That's okay, I guess. That was hard. That was beyond hard, guys. You don't realize how hard that was. Yeah, it took a while for the ear and for the eyes and everything. I'm just right now just reorganizing a little bit. It's good. Still above the ear? Yes. Yep. And it starts doing that again. We'll fix this. We'll fix it so it's above the ear. I don't want it on the ear. Pain in the bum. If it means I have to make a little ball, I will. But anyways, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. I would love to know what you think of this little fairy dragon so far. Maybe this might work. Then let's. Well, it is above the ear, so I'm not too panicked about it. At least it's above the ear now. Let me check. Yeah, it's barely above it, but it's above the ear. I think I did really well. I think most everything here is done pretty well. Anyways, I'll see you on Monday. Oh, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need the blessings on the bake. But I think I did pretty well. It's going to be its own little thing, but yeah, I think it'll work. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. I would love to know what you guys think of my clay project. Okay, shalom and many blessings. Next Monday is gaming. Next Friday is guess what? Woohoo! We are going to do some more Cricut work. Okay, bye guys.